Thank you for clicking on this video. Back here on Hades 2, we are trying to get a win with the Argent skull here. You know, it's a skull. I think it's called like Rebel or something. And it's a really weird weapon. I haven't gotten a win with it. I'm running the Apollo keepsake, and the idea behind that is the base damage of this weapon is really high, and Apollo, to my knowledge, increases base damage by the most. So here we get 100% damage on our special, which is pretty nice. The special does quite a bit of damage. I was hoping more for my attack, but maybe, hopefully, we'll get there. So I've been trying to think of efficient strategies with this weapon. I think the best thing you can do, spend all your skulls if you're using the Melanoi aspect, because you do more damage. Based on how much you've spent, you can see by my mana bar. We have 3 out of 3 skulls. If I shoot one, 2 out of 3. And the lower amount we have in that counter, the more damage we're going to do. So we want to get all of them out before we pick them back up to be able to use them again. It's definitely very unique. I don't want to say it's the most unique weapon because there's the other one. I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's the two wands, I guess. Those things are wacky. I still am not sure how to use them properly. But in the next video, that's probably what we're going to be using. And here we go, more special damage. I'm not going to say no to that. But yeah, it seems the best you can do is just shoot out your skulls, your regular attack, and then just dash into them, pick them back up. Mana regen is gonna be pretty essential, because just the base dash does like no damage.
A little pain is all.
Let's see what Chaos has for us. I think I'm gonna go for the more health, just because I'm not as confident with this weapon yet. I really want to squeak out a win here, so let's see what we can do. Arachne, what do you have for us? Let's go for just the mana regen for now, make our lives a little bit easier. Aphrodite boons could be interesting as well. If we can get the cast that pulls enemies in, we do a lot of AoE damage. Let's hope for something along those lines. Cast, or attack I should say, and we just dash, pick the skulls back up. Do best not to get hit. Mini boss down. As you can see, this weapon's really effective on the earlier floors, just because of the insane amount of damage. We do get the cast boon, so I definitely want to take that here.
This feeling,
Being able to pull enemies in to our attacks is going to be very nice. Yeah, we just group them up and just nuke them down. I'm liking this combo already. This is also our special attack. Makes the skull into like a little missile. It's kind of reminiscent of the gun special from the first game, which I really liked. So I'm definitely a fan of this weapon. Just not used to it yet. Since our cast is making enemies weak, I kinda like Aphrodite's mana regen here.
wow.
This weapon's very satisfying to use. You can get enemies grouped up. We also got a patch today, which is cool. Hey, we get a Daedalus hammer. I'm not gonna say no to that. But we did get a patch. It is patch day. A lot of quality of life fixes. They didn't really add anything new, but they just added a lot of quality of life. We'll see more on Oceanus. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But they made the sprint faster as well, which definitely felt like a needed change. Sprint speed always felt a bit slow. Let's buff up our special. We have the Apollo boon, so more base damage is definitely appreciated. We get to upgrade it again, 130%, plus the 45 base damage we just added on top of our special. We should be doing an absolute ton of damage to Hecate here. But let's see what we can do with Hecate. Try to get our special off. 230 damage. pretty good. It's the real one. It's that one. Oh, just kidding. I lied.
Luna Ray. Arise again, sisters.
Hecate is a pretty easy fight at this point. I wish it was more like Hades 1, because with Megara, the first boss of that game, you also got her sisters once in a while, and that would just change up the beginning boss fight. We still are in early access, so I don't know for sure if Hecate's always going to be the first boss. I imagine they're going to add more. Yeah, Hecate, second nature. As I get hit by the ring and the polymorph. Polymorph is very easily avoidable, especially if you have Chronos. I was a little too close. And I got her below the health threshold. This Lunar Ray attack is getting very annoying, Hecate. Can we stop with this? Alright. Get a Omega attack, and we crit there for 270. Bad damage. Hecate goes down. Easy enough fight. Bit slower than I usually like, but like I said, not that comfortable with this weapon yet. Still learning. Hephaestus's attack would give us more AoE and just give us big damage. So let's try that out. Also, if you didn't notice, we're getting a lot of dig spots because I brought the shovel along. I'm pretty sure if I read the patch notes correctly, they did buff the amount of resource drops, which was needed, particularly with the pickaxe, because a lot of the aspects require silver to upgrade. And some runs you would just come across like 1 or 2 silver nodes, and then you go to the next floor and you can't get any more silver. So increasing the resource commonality, I guess, definitely a welcome change. Chaos can do a lot of good things for us with this weapon, I think. Anything that buffs base damage is very good. Limited the common blessings though, but we get another Death Defiance. I'd love to take it, but I want good boons this floor. Plus 79% damage on our attacks is insane. So I think I'm gonna take that. I think I'm just gonna go for the boon upgrades. Hopefully it'll upgrade our Apollo boon. It upgrades our Aphrodite boon, but that's okay. Don't really need more mana.
Okay.
Hephaestus, there he is. Easy enough room. I took a lot of damage there. Our armor's almost broken, but that's okay. Hephaestus.
No telling how many cousins I got.
What do we got? You know what? It's not an epic boon, but I will definitely take the stronger attacks. And we get an upgraded Apollo boon as well. Definitely take that. Oh, I was stuck in the corner there. One of the tougher mini bosses. Very easy to get overwhelmed on this fight. These are these little spinner guys. But once you take them out, it gets pretty simple. Just gotta dodge a sweep attack if you need to get in close. It's kind of hard to land our special, just because he's off the map. Spamming his sweep because we're close. I can't grab those skulls. That is not ideal. The other problem with this weapon, if you shoot the skulls off the map, you gotta wait, I think it's 30 seconds before you can pick them back up just automatically. So you kinda wanna make sure you can keep them close. At least somewhere where you can retrieve them.
Hideous thing.
See what Apollo has. Attack has a chance to hit 2 times. Ooh, cast expand in size though. Yeah, we can group enemies even easier. I like that idea. Got quite a bit of enemies here. Wow. Group them up. Take them down. Try to use this cast to our advantage. The Aphrodite boon sends them all to the middle. Still just getting hit by very simple attacks. This weapon feels super awkward to use, at least for me. Not a fan of picking stuff up. But we're getting there. I can definitely see how this weapon can get broken. We'll take the duo boon. Gives us even more AoE. And Apollo seems to be obsessed with us today, which I'm not going to complain about. I will take the chance to hit enemies twice. It's only common, but why not? 5% chance, you never know. We could be lucky today.
We'd like to dedicate this next song to...
And we got Scylla. Scylla and the Sirens. Definitely one of the harder fights in the game, but once you get it down, it's actually super satisfying once you figure out how to do it well. I like to pick on the drummer first, just because she can't move, obviously. Definitely the easiest target, but if you can get them all grouped up, especially when you have decent AoE, like with this weapon, you can do quite a bit of damage very quickly. Try to get the guitarist down low here. There we go. And Scylla's gonna be the person we focus on last. Try to use our Omega attack a little bit. It doesn't do that much more than just our regular attack. If I could suggest a change, I'd say make the Omega attack a little more rewarding. Drummer. I like to take out the drummer first, just so we don't have to deal with her AoEs. She's very good at forcing your position. So the sooner you can take her out, the better. Alright, drummer down. I like to focus on the guitarist next, because of that attack specifically. The less you have to deal with that, the better. There we go. Now we just gotta take out Scylla herself. My biggest piece of advice is just throw your cast down whenever you can and stand inside of it so the pinheads don't cause too much of a problem. and easy enough fight. For our next boon, I'm not too sure what we would want. Pretty happy with what we have. I might take this. Yeah, so when we use the fountain here, it's going to make our one common boon. There it is. So now, once we use this fountain, it should become epic. Yeah. So now, instead of a 5% chance to hit twice, we have a 10%. Doubling the odds. So Aphrodite and Hephaestus have pretty good synergy together. Because Aphrodite, that one cast boon is really good at grouping enemies up. And Hephaestus obviously does AoE damage. You know, when you can proc it. Aphrodite, what do you have? Something good, I hope. We are using mana quite a bit, and we do have to get in close, so I do like the idea of this. Yeah, let's do it. I will take an upgraded Apollo boon. We have to fight this guy. This guy kicks my ass. Not gonna lie. So when it comes to this mini-boss, you want to take out the shades first, because he can restore health off them. He can also restore health off of you if he hits you. So we gotta make sure that doesn't happen. And as I get hit twice, 3 times even. Luckily our damage is pretty insane. Makes that fight easy enough. Sprint is faster. You know what? Let's take more damage. Try not to get hit best we can. It's a shame that the Daedalus Hammer and Echo are a different choice, but I gotta go for the Daedalus Hammer. Or Dodge Chance. I am gonna take Dodge Chance. Because less skill required, the better. For Chronos, at least. Daedalus Hammer. Gotta deal with this Lycan first, because he summons enemies. Taking quite a bit of damage. Gotta be a bit more careful here. Wasn't able to pick up all our skulls. There we go. Try to get a cast off. To group up these enemies a little bit. Deal with the snake. Please stop casting me. Thank you. Lycan's trying to run away. Unfortunately, summons more enemies. They're easy enough to deal with.
Where was I?
Getting hit quite a bit. Your attack grows up to 50% bigger and stronger over 2 seconds or until it explodes. Yeah. I'll take that.
Enchanted for the night.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Oh yeah, that's good damage right there. Beautiful. Some gold here. Enemies are very grouped up. That's where this weapon is very effective. I'm out of skulls. The only thing I don't like is picking up the skulls. But as I play with the weapon more, I'm getting more and more used to it. Let's test a little combo here. We do that, and that. That should just wipe out everyone. Mega attack and the Omega special. With the heartthrob we get from Aphrodite, clears out most groups pretty quickly. The only problem is when they spawn far apart like this. Makes it a bit more difficult to get them all grouped up. Oh, right here we got a good group. There we go. Someone's hiding from us. Snake lady. She goes down. Some health. And we are quite rich. I do want to see what Karen has for us. I also will buy this witch's mark from the well. Help us in Cerberus. Get an Aphrodite boon. Hopefully something cool. I'll take the dash. We're getting close enough to enemies for it to matter. Buy all these upgrades here. Go see Cerberus.
Cerberus, it's me. Don't you remember?
Cerberus should be pretty easy. Oh, I dashed the wrong direction. It's hard to pick up our skulls here. Try to dash into the middle there. He keeps casting this spell, and makes it so I can't pick up my skulls. This is definitely one of the harder bosses to deal with this weapon. Especially if he decides to just spam this ability. Even though it is ranged, you do end up needing to get in close. Most of the time. Deal with these shades. Try to get a cast to group them up. Get him in the face too. Try to avoid these lichens. Put our cast down. Okay. Deal with that easily enough. I'm gonna get an Omega ready for Cerberus. And we do our dash as well. Get a big burst. Here we can't pick up our skulls. Sneak them while we can. We just gotta run from Cerberus here, get him in our cast. That slows him down a bit. Doesn't stop him, but it does slow him when he's doing that attack. Stuck in a corner here, not ideal. Luckily he does this attack, which you just have to run around. Throw a cast on him. Mega attack, and dash. Our mana's looking a bit low. We need to stay a bit closer to Cerberus. Just attack him down, our attacks do so much damage.
Ball's empty. Cerberus,
and there goes Cerberus. Tough fight. Having to collect the skulls makes Cerberus very difficult.
Somehow soothes the savage beast.
Return now to your master and abode.
We also get our nightmare there. I guess I'm on a heat run. I didn't even realize. I will not complain though. For our last keepsake, definitely going to take luckier too, because I am not feeling confident with this weapon. So, pretty basic here. Just trying to use our cast to group the enemies up. I don't have my skulls for some reason. There we go. It's very easy to lose track of them. I know there's a Daedalus hammer upgrade that makes them return automatically. So maybe that's something I should look into.
No traitor to the house shall go unpunished.
Go see the man himself. I am not too worried about the reinforcements just because of how much AoE damage we do. Hopefully I don't eat my words on the Chronos fight. So I will take the cast.
Thank you, Father.
And yeah, let's see what Aphrodite has for us. We're pretty strong when it comes to health regen, so I'm not worried that much about losing too much health. As long as I don't go below 60%. Okay, we might be going below 60%. It's another one of these enemies that punish you for getting in close. It makes it very hard to be effective with this weapon. He's also sitting in this corner. Gotta lock in here for this fight. This is not easy with this weapon. Can't really afford to take another hit. He broke his armor, so we gotta try to get in close and just chain stun him. If you're close enough to an enemy, you can kind of just spam the skulls and get that stun lock effect. That fight was tough. Oh wow, this is actually gonna be really nice. 2 more heartthrobs, and the heartthrobs are doing quite a bit of damage. A heartthrob is whenever we spend 30 mana. We get these little orbitals around us, and they do a ton of AoE damage. Let's keep getting boons. I'm feeling confident now. We get Vent from Hephaestus. I'm pretty sure this is usually 400 damage as an epic. I don't know if they buff this, but it seems like the case.
I go out of my way to offer you my...
Sorry, Apollo.
Had to do it.
Let's try to get our heartthrobs proc. These do a ton of damage, and since we're getting in close, it should be rather effective.
No, you don't.
Try to spend mana where we can, just to get these heartthrob procs. I mean, the damage is insane. Apollo is doing us dirty with his little beam, but that enemy just walks over a trap for us, so that's easy. You know what? I am going to take the healing. We did get our attack boon, but I don't want to replace what we have with Hephaestus just because we got Vent. If we didn't have the Vent effect, I probably would replace it there. Oh my god, this is very overwhelming. So many enemies. Fortunately, without this Aphrodite cast, this build would be so much harder. We have 1,000 gold, and go on a bit of a spending spree. Let's go for the frequency on our Hephaestus boon.
Olympus, I accept
Apollo,
this
something
message.
nice, I hope. Alright, nothing great. I don't want to replace any of our boons. I think I'm just going to go for the revenge damage, because why not? I'm also going to buy this card for progression's sake, and let's go see Chronos.
I'm home.
Come all this way again.
Alright, let's see if we can take down Chronos with this build. It's gonna be tough, especially if he spams that little zone. I'm gonna try to get all these satyrs grouped up. I'm gonna try to focus a bit here. Sorry if I'm not yapping as much as usual. Try to get our heartthrobs to prop. Look at that damage. That's actually incredible. Try to get behind him while he's doing this attack. Spirit dash, a mega attack, and we're gonna dash into him again. Or he's gonna dash into us, I guess. Take out the ads quickly. Fortunately, we missed our cast. That's okay. Alright, a mega attack. And he puts down this zone, unfortunately. It's hard to combo him with this weapon, just because of those little time zones. our skulls before he does that. We lost all of our barriers. That is okay. He's putting down these zones very frequently. I think he realizes our weakness here. Not cool, Chronos. Take out these banners so it doesn't shield him. There we go. Okay, he's AFK. Wake up. Alright, there we go. Hopefully the cast can pull them both into Chronos. Okay, we kind of get what I wanted. But the Hephaestus plume did not hit this guy. And not be summoning these rats at a time like this. Luckily they go down in basically one hit. Oh, we get hit there somehow. Our dodge is coming in clutch. Alright, phase 2. Very stressful phase 1.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. Gotta be careful if you're trying to attack when you're standing in the little safe zone here, because this weapon does have recoil. It knocks you back whenever you fire it. Just be aware of that. This attack we can get in close. Shouldn't get punished. Trying to get our heartthrobs to proc. It's such a big burst of damage. We also get a pretty cool effect with the slowed time and skulls getting bigger. I like that. Collect their skulls while we can, while he's sitting invulnerable. Oh, Chronos. We gotta deal with the ads here. Shouldn't be too hard. We do a lot of damage. But we can't retreat these skulls. There we go. Into the zone. And not attack because of recoil. Not used to the fight going this long. Usually he's almost dead by now. You know what? That's gonna make me better at the fight overall, so I can't complain that much. Really gotta deal with these little hourglasses. They are so annoying. Alright, hourglass is down. Actually have some ability to move around. Chronos blocking a ton of projectiles there. That's gonna help us. He should be going down any second here. There we go. Dies to our vent.
You truly are a nuisance, to be sure. But you are I shall remember this.
Alright. Very nice. That run went a lot better than I expected. Like I said, I am not the biggest fan of this weapon. It's just super awkward to use. I'm sure some people like it, but in the end we got there. Our most damage came from our attacks. It's pretty surprising because we had our specials very buffed. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, you know, it helps me out a ton. I appreciate all the love you guys been showing me on my last few videos. Very unexpected, being, you know, primarily playing first-person shooter games on the channel. So yeah, I just wanted to say I really appreciate, you know, you guys supporting my change up. And I think it's something like 90% of viewers aren't subscribed, so, you know, if you want to change that up, that'd be nice. I could really use the subs. I want to grow the channel again. I've been having so much fun in Hades 2, and having people that enjoy watching me play it means the world to me. So once again, thank you so much. And that's gonna be it from me. Thank you for watching.